Good morning. Good morning. Happy Self-Care Sunday. How are we? Today's the last day for Cutler's soccer, the Gate City Youth Sports for soccer. When you sign your kid up for soccer knowing that he's going to have a lot of issues with authority and competitiveness, and you do it anyways because you know that it will help him in his learning. Yeah, we're gonna try soccer. I wanted to see if no, that's not what I wanted. Good morning, good morning, good morning. School starts in 2 weeks, is that right? We've got this week and then next week. So I think all of my Reiki appointments for this month are full. So if you're wanting to get in there, I think we have to wait till September. And in September, my schedule is changing to where I will be doing Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, and there'll be appointments for 8:30 to 9:30, 10 to 11, and 11:30 to 12:30. Those will be the Reiki options. I usually give myself like a 30-minute leeway between the appointments, so that's why they're like that. And I decided not to do anything on Monday because I feel like I'm gonna do a Monday meditation or something. I don't know. I'm leaving Monday. I'm live, baby.
Open.
Why? Why? Cutler, what do you need?
I want,
What do you need?
waffle cereal. I want waffle cereal.
It's on it. You know how to get it.
Please.
It's in the cupboard. You know how to get it. Sir. Okay. Oh my gosh. And we're almost out of waffle cereal. He just wants waffle cereal because Connor has waffle cereal. It's fine. But yeah, we start school. So Monday the 25th is when they have the back to school night. And then they start on the 27th. Cutler's in first grade and Connor's in third. It's super exciting. Yeah, so my Reiki schedule is going to change. I may open up I'm not going to open up Saturdays because Saturdays we're going to have games for soccer, but I will open up Sundays so that Sundays can have the 4, 5:30, and 7 spot, so that people who do the afternoon appointments, you'd have to do it on a Sunday if you wanted an afternoon appointment while the school schedule is going. Yeah, I'm throwing around the idea of doing like a 9 a.m. sound bath meditation thing for 30 minutes. Like if you're local and you want to come, you can pay $15 and come sit, get a morning, like a weekly message, and then enjoy like a sound bath for 30 minutes and then skedaddle. And then maybe I would record the sound bath so that I could post it on YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't need that. Where is Facebook? I don't need that. I don't need that. Here it is. Why am I in this? I don't like the update that they did on the phone for Facebook because it's harder to get into my other accounts. I have too many accounts. Okay, so where's our events? What do we have coming up next week? So on Thursday, we have the outdoor sound bath with Danielle doing energy healing. So you'll get more of a mini message during those sound baths. If somebody is doing energy healing, you usually get an individualized message, which is a lot of people like the personal messages for like what's going in their life. Danielle does a lot of soul fragmentation, like she'll fill a lot of stuff in your energy aura, like cords and holes and stuff, and she fills them with light language, and she works a lot in the Akashic records. So we have that on Thursday at 8. We are almost done with outdoor sound baths, so I definitely would, if you are an outdoor sound bath person, I would get in on that. On Saturday, we have our our craft. On Saturday, we have our craft. So you'll come do the witches ladders, finish your witches ladder. If you want to bring your witches ladder, you can do the Mullen candles, which is going to be super fun. And then Danielle is doing her sun-inspired wreaths or her wall hangers. So that's going to be fun. We usually have you guys reserve for $5. And then, because we only have like 20 spots. And then it's from 4 to 8. We sit there, we talk, we laugh, we share experiences. The three of us, Danielle, me, and Crystal, we go around to each table, making sure that we're providing energy healing just by communication. So it's not just about crafting, it's a lot about community and building up each other. It's not just women that can come. We're welcome to everybody. Obviously, like if you wanted to bring your child, they would have to be a very well-behaved child in order to come, and you'd have to get approval for that. We have a mom and a daughter and a son that comes, and the son plays on his phone the whole time and is very well-behaved. So that's why that is allowed. If it was my son, and then he wouldn't be allowed in there because he is very like, I'm talking about Cutler. He's very loud and wants to talk to everybody. Also, on Sunday, the 24th, we do have that chakra class. If you're interested in coming to the chakra class, please sign up for that. It's a 2-hour class for $44. It's going to be super fun to learn about the chakras. Like Crystal posted this morning, I think. She's like, the main question everybody asks about is like the tone of each bowl and how it relates to chakra and what is a chakra. So this is your chance to enjoy learning about the basics about chakras. Bring a notebook, keep some notes. It's going to be fun. As of right now, I think we have 3 people signed up. So it could be a very intimate class for those 3 people, which I'm sure that they will enjoy having me and Crystal to themselves. But we would also enjoy more people to sign up before Sunday. And that's it for the week. The sound bath last night, the cacao ceremony. I thought it was really interesting the way Danielle said that. That stood out to me. She was like, it's, she doesn't like to call it a cacao ceremony because it's not really a ceremony, it's an experience, and it really is an experience. And I can usually tell when I take my first couple sips whether or not it's going to be like a releasing experience or it's going to be like a floaty, fun experience. And I already felt like, can you not do that, please? I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't do that. That'll make me sick. Or if it's going to be like a floaty, high, giggly experience. And I felt very giggly and happy. happy. I did get up and walk around a little bit. There was an owl that came by that was really cool. I tried not to hoo at it because that would be inappropriate, but I wanted to hoo so bad. That would be so cool if an owl like hoo-hooed back at us in the sound bath. The crickets were crazy. I do not remember the crickets last year. Last year was it was the first year on this property, and it was like a lot to take in, so I don't remember that. But those crickets were pretty cool. And I did see an alligator in the clouds. And so for me, when I was thinking about like what do those spiritual meanings mean to me, and even the owl, if I think about it, it again reiterates what I've said a couple times this month, is commit more fully to your path and where you want to be. And the alligator says that we need to observe and we need to watch and we need to wait. And there's a lot of transformation and a lot of changes coming. And then the cricket tells us that there's a lot of luck. There's a lot of prosperity. There's a lot of abundance coming in the changes that are coming. So then I was like, that's cool, because the cricket's telling us changes are coming, but we're lucky. And the alligator's telling us to wait, observe. Anytime I see an owl in my life, like in physical form, it always tells me like big decisions are coming and you need to pay more attention. I know that some people say it means death or whatever, but I don't agree with that. It just usually reminds me that there's big decisions that, like, you know, forks in the road where you can go into this life path or this life path, and you really need to pay attention and not be so quick to be like, boop, because maybe you would have rather go the other way, if that makes sense. So it was fun. I enjoyed the cacao ceremony experience. Okay, you guys. So what is the spiritual message of today? By the way, Connor slept. It was Cutler who was a butthead. I don't know what time Cutler came in my room, but he came in my room to get one of my blankets. I like the fuzzy ones, and Cutler has my large purple one that's like this color downstairs in his bedroom, and he slept in Connor's room last night because he didn't want to be by himself. But Connor's room just has like, Connor likes cold blankies. And so he came in my room, Cutler, and he said, I want that blue blanket. And he took that one too. So I'm like, and my other one was I left it on the porch last night, or the deck, whatever you want to call it. So I was cold. But anyways, Connor slept in. I think it was like 6 o'clock when he came into my bedroom. So that means that I got like a full night's rest, which was really cool because it hasn't happened in forever. So I liked that. And then we still slept till 8 after that. Like, he just snuggled and cuddled, and I had to keep telling Cutler to get out. I'm like, if we're not up yet, go find something to do. Go watch your TV, go do something. Like, go away. We never get to sleep. And he's actually sleeping, and Cutler's the problem. So I should have quite a bit of energy. I do want to put down, because, okay, I need to finish the laundry. I need to switch over the laundry, and I want to make the banana bread. Not banana bread, make zucchini bread. And then I want to straighten up. Perfect. Okay. So today's spiritual message is empowering others. Empower others to shine more brightly. Be kind, especially when it's most difficult. Believe in humanity. Show compassion and demonstrate empathy. Forgive others. Doing these things won't always be easy, but in practice, these acts of humility, you awaken the possibility for others to do the same. So it is like your ripple in the world. If you ripple out impatience and negativity, then that's going to upset somebody else, Like if you're impatient and rude and make mean comments, like that's gonna hurt that person's day, and then they're gonna go about their day upset, and then they're gonna hurt somebody else's feeling. It's like that ripple effect. So like if you try to understand people more, it will help you be more compassionate. Like, I don't know, we're parents, right? We're going through this experience together. Our kids have never been this old or difficult, and I have to remind myself that this is Troy's first experience with being a parent, right? And that he may not be as kind and compassionate and patient, but also what was his example of parenting? So when I remind myself that, like, about his dad and the way his dad handled things, then I can be like, it makes sense to why he gets so frustrated and he doesn't know what to do. So then I can be more compassionate and try to help him be a better parent. To Cutler specifically. He's great with Connor. It's Cutler and him clash because they're the same person. But don't tell him that, because then he gets frustrated. We're not the same person. You are the same person. Cutler has a little bit of everybody in him. He's got a little bit of Matt. He's got a little bit of Crystal. He's got a little bit of Danielle. He's got a little bit of Troy. He's just got a little bit of chaos of every single person. And so he gives you a run for your money. But when you're driving, be compassionate when you're driving. So like, you don't know if that person's trying to get to the hospital or a doctor's appointment, or maybe that person has cancer, or maybe that person just started a new medication and they're having a difficult morning. Maybe their kids are being rude. Maybe their husband beat the crap out of them. Maybe, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have no idea why that person is driving the way they're driving. And although it may be infuriating or frustrating, we need to show compassion and understand that everybody is human and they're living their experience, and they may need our kindness to not flip them off and say mean things. The same thing with at the store. That lady who's yelling at a cashier about something, like, instead of perpetuating or giving her negative energy or being like, what a witch, like, being compassionate and being like, I hope she has a better day. I hope that the cashier doesn't take it to heart, and I hope that that lady has a better day, because clearly she's having a rough day. I hope that she finds $5 in the parking lot or something. Same things with doctors' offices and people working. People hate working because they're taken advantage of in the world that we live in. So just trying to be kind and compassionate and understanding in everything, even in the school system. Like you don't know what that teacher's experience is. Maybe it's their 5th year doing it. Maybe it's their 1st year. Maybe it's close to their retirement. Just being kind and compassionate to everybody, and every little experience will ripple out, and then other people will be kind, and then maybe that ripple will come back to you. Where is... There it is. Kindness isn't weakness. It's resistance to the cycle of reaction. Empowering others, especially in moments of tension, is a radical act of grace that changes relationships, communities, and lives. So, the more we heal ourselves too, I think the easier it is to become somebody who leads with kindness in every situation. Like, the more unhealed me, the more, like, before kids, very unhealed, impatient me, I'm a completely different person than I was back in the day. And I remember getting frustrated at people for this, like, what is wrong with you? But like, now I understand, like, you don't know if that person had horrible parents and they're going through their trauma too. Like, you don't know if that person has a learning disability or is an undiagnosed mental disorder. Like, leading with compassion to everybody. It's really hard to do because some people really push your nerves. But when people are pushing your nerves, good morning, that's something that you need to work on. Why is that person triggering you so much? Like, what is the trigger? I'm not in charge of the way that you react to things. Therefore, I'm in charge of the way I react to things. So if I'm being triggered by something that somebody's saying or doing, I need to take a step back and notice, what is that trigger? How can I relate that to my past? Does it come from a childhood trauma? Does it come from an adolescent trauma? Like, what is the issue here so that I can react in a better way next time? Yeah, very interesting. So today is Self-Care Sunday day. Make sure that you're going out, you're doing something self-care. I feel like the earth is still doing her thing, but I feel like she's being nicer about it. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we were like at the top of the curve. I don't know what she's doing. And now I feel like we're coming back down because I'm feeling more, maybe it was just because I went to the sound bath, but I'm definitely feeling more grounded and more rested because the kids did sleep. So I'm feeling a lot better. So make sure, but I have made it a point to get outside and ground myself during this time because she's been crazy. Make sure that you're drinking plenty of water as well. Make sure that you're taking rest, taking a nap, doing the things that you need to really replenish and refill your cup. Today should be about you being a little bit selfish. Like, maybe I'll do a face mask today. Maybe I'll paint my toenails. I am going to make that zucchini bread. So I feel like that's a self-care thing because that will be yummy, right? Maybe I'll have Cutler help me. And then I do like to get, you're baking. Ooh, how exciting. See, maybe self-care can be baking because baking stuff is delicious. I want to make the zucchini bread, and I'm not sure if I'm going to make one recipe. I know I want to make Brittany's recipe, but I'm also like, I don't have the butterscotch, so I can't make Taya's, but I do want to make that one. I think Alyssa's was like a brownie cake zucchini thing. So like, I might be making a couple recipes, okay? And I'm not going to judge myself. It's Self-Care Sunday day, okay? I'm just trying to make that recipes to see if Connor will try it. He loves his banana bread. I'm always screwed when he's like, banana bread? I'm like, I have to have bananas, and they have to be old bananas in order to make you banana bread, sir. But because he doesn't eat anything, I'll find a way. I'll find a way to make that banana bread. So I do have some bananas on my counter that is getting ready for banana bread. Okay, take care of yourself. Love yourself. Let's see what this goddess deck says. Cottage cheese brownies, they are so good. I do like cottage cheese, and that's a protein, so that stuff like that is good for kids because they need protein. I am a guardian of truth, defending authenticity with unwavering courage, is the card I just pulled. Guardian of the truth with unwavering courage. So that is Crystal's spiritual message from the sound bath last night, was about connecting your throat and your third eye. And she felt like a lot of people had been told to downplay their intuition, or told not to trust their intuition, or that they have just been picked on. And so she was talking a lot about speaking your truth and believing in your intuition again. So if that message resonates with you, then take that too. Protect your truth and speak your truth, but do it authentically and kindly, and not like outrightly rawr. Because we're spreading kindness and starting new ripples, not spreading negativity. I can hear the kids getting riled. I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful Sunday. I hope you take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.